Hi guys, how are you? This is James Adeleke, founder and director of Generation Success. I am back for another video. I think it's like my 10th or 11th or 12th video in a row. I need to actually count back and find out how many videos I've actually done. But I hope you guys have found the videos of value so far. Now, today's video is based on a conversation which I had earlier with someone I did a mini coaching session with. And one of her questions was on how do I find my purpose? Now, this is a question that I get asked a lot, especially from the Generation Success membership, because a lot of people, are doing stuff that they may not be passionate about. And they're like, what will get me out of bed every single morning? Now, the truth is, there is no real answer as to how you find your passion. But there are probably two reasons why you haven't found your passion so far. The first is that you might actually know what your passion is, but you are probably too scared to take action. You might be thinking, if I do this, what will people say? If I do this, what people say? If I fail, what would happen? All this type of stuff is stopping you from taking action. And the truth of the matter is, in order to follow your passion does not mean you have to quit your job or stop what you do in life. You can just start it on the side and then build it. Finding your passion is a process. Making your passion a reality is also a process. It's step by step. It does not have to be built in a day. We live in a generation where we expect an instant reply. We expect instant success. We expect our passion to turn up on our doorstep. It does not work like that. The second reason why we haven't found our passion is because you haven't allowed space and time and silence to help that passion come to you, or to find that passion. You see, we live in a like I said, in an instant world where we're really, really busy, where we're working all the time, or we've got active social lives, or even if we haven't got active social lives, our minds are preoccupied by social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. It's preoccupied by Netflix. It's preoccupied by Amazon shopping. But often we truly do not allow ourselves space. And, that's a challenge the person I coached earlier today had. Really high demanding, stressful job, wakes up in the morning, has a quick shower, runs out without having breakfast to get the bus in order to get the train to travel half an hour or an hour to work. At work, at her desk, bang, 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 misses lunch, finishes work really late, goes home after, traveling an hour and is exhausted, or even over the weekend is thinking about work. So one of the key things I have to say is you can create space. And creating space, means controlling that environment. So go to a room by yourself that there's no one else there. Or go for a walk in the park, or, go to a museum, wherever that you can be in peace and by yourself, and not actively be thinking. Turn off your mobile phone as well. Like I said, control your environment. If possible, try not to have that much clutter. Next is just sit in silence. If you can, meditate. Meditation is great, and also try journaling as well. The key thing is when you create this silence, you have to be asking yourself these questions. What am I passionate about? What is my purpose? Let that sink into your subconscious every single day. What's my purpose? What am I passionate about? What really matters to me? What drives me? What brings fulfillment into my life? How do I bring value to people's lives? What would I do if there was no money involved? What do I want to get better at? What would I do if I could live forever? What excites and fascinates me? Come on, man. What do you want to be known for? There are so many questions you could be asking yourself. But the key thing is, what is my purpose? And also the key thing is, when you ask yourself those questions, take a breath. stay silent. Just like in conversations, the natural tendency is to try to answer it straight away. Bat. What am I passionate about? I don't know. What am I passionate about? Football. Take a breath. Take a breath and let that just sink in. What am I passionate about? What excites me? What matters to me? Take a breath and try to just let those answers fermentate. Is it fermentate? I can't say it properly, but let them fester inside you before you can bring it out. And try to write them down or say to yourself, but by doing this, by controlling your environment, by creating space, you are more likely to find what your passion is. You know, I haven't done it in a while, but one of the things I used to love was doing a personal development day. And that meant, you know, I would take the day off work. And the first time I did it, so I'll tell you the story. First time I did it, I took a day off the office. I remember I took Diana, who was working for me as my events manager at the time. We did it as a team development day. So we went to something called Morning Glory Reveal, which started at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's a health and well-being type of party that happens in North London at Oval House. And there's no drink, there's no drugs, there's no alcohol. It's just peace, love, yoga, meditation, juices. You know, you walk into the place and people give you hugs in the line. You know, they create the environment where there's just so much love in the room. And the loud music just creates the vibe. And, you know, so you're full of endorphins, happy endorphins. You know, from 6 in the morning, I think you finish at 11. And we, you know, people who don't have to rush to work will go and have brunch. And we had brunch, made some amazing new friends. And then I left those guys. And what I deliberately packed was a change of clothes, because you're going to get hot, sweaty there, but a book and my journal and a pen. And I purposely walked down the canal. I didn't have a route. I just walked down the canal and I stopped in different places and I read my book and I, you know, had my journal. And at the time I wasn't looking for my purpose. I just wanted to check in with myself if I was truly happy. You know, trying to discover if I am truly happy, if I'm truly okay, if, you know, we are going in a direction where that is in line with my vision. Asking myself those important questions. And, you know, I walked all day, all the way to Canary Wharf. Like from 6 a.m. I got home, I think about 9 or 10 at night. I took a riverboat back to South London, to London Bridge, and then got a bus home. But the key thing is, the reason why I did that was, in our busy lifestyles, even if you do create that space, and I'm constantly meditating, unless it is really purposeful, you might find that you are rushing. So, you know, my meditation session 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and I'll try to ask myself, am I happy? And I'll be like, yeah, of course I'm happy. Keep on walking. But when you spend an allocated time and you ask yourself again and again, are you happy? Once again, you might not breathe about it, yes, but you're like, are you really happy? Yes. Are you sure you're happy? And you never know that asking yourself those questions repeatedly might throw up something subconsciously that you're not really happy about. Or if you're truly honest with yourself, whether you're happy or not, it will say, actually, no, I'm not really happy. There's an aspect of my relationship, or there's an aspect of how I live my life I'm not really happy with. Another thing is, if you continue to say, yes, I'm happy to myself, then ask yourself, actually, what is the most important conversation I should be having with myself right now? Stuff like that, just stuff like that. I'm rambling, so I'm just going to go now. Guys, I hope you found this video of value. If you have, please do let me know in the comments. Please do share. Don't forget, when you become a student of life, your life starts to change. You are the master of your own ship and the captain of your own destiny. And you've got the key to the car in your hands. All you have to do is sit down in the driver's seat and stick the key in the ignition and drive towards the finish line, and don't let anyone stop you. You are the master of your own ship and the master and captain of your own destiny. Can't wait to see at the top, because the bottom's full up. The bottom is where there's no effort required. But if you're about climbing to that next level, you know you need to raise your game in order to defeat that new devil.